If a guy ever tells you, I'm toxic, I'm not a good person, I will probably hurt you, do not automatically think that he's being honest with you because that can actually be the beginning of the trap. And you know the most scary part? He will tell you exactly who he is, then make you feel so special that you start believing you can be the one who changes him. If you are a girl, open your eyes because you really need to notice this pattern. Most people think a toxic guy tries to act like a saint. No, the real players can actually do the exact opposite. He will be completely brutally upfront about his negative side. He will literally look you in the eyes and say, look, I do this, I'm messed up, I'm toxic, I'm just a bad guy. And it feels like raw honesty to you, right? Wrong. It can actually become the part of the trap. Because right after he drops his dark side, he flips the switch. He starts showing intense care. He makes you feel like the most special girl on the planet. And that's exactly where your brain shorts out. You start making excuses for him. You tell yourself, oh, poor guy, he's not actually evil, he's just broken. Look at the terrible things that happened to him. That's why he became like this. But deep down, he's an amazing soul. And boom, you just took the bait. He didn't give you honesty. He gave you an opportunity. An opportunity to feed your own ego by trying to fix his broken life. You secretly want to be the exception to his rule. You want to be the magic girl who repairs him. But let's be real. You are a human being, not a rehabilitation center for broken men. If he tells you he's a red flag, believe him the first time. You know, the moment you actually feel bad about his behavior and try to express yourself, he shuts you down completely. He just casually says, yeah, whatever feels right to you. Total emotional dismissal. And if you are constantly trapped in this loop, it's because a healthy, right guy can actually feel boring to your brain. You have become addicted to the anxiety and the chase. So, how do you break the cycle and spot a genuinely good man? First, you look for the consistency over intensity. A player always gives you wild roller coaster, extreme highs today and ghosting you tomorrow. And the right guy always gives you the clarity. He will openly and transparently lay out his intentions from day one. He doesn't leave you staring at your phone at 2 a.m. wondering where you stand. Always remember, safety is not boring. Safety is peace. And second, watch how he handles a no. Because when you set a boundary, a manipulator will always guilt trip you. He just turn passive, aggressive, or go cold. But a genuinely good man respects it. He doesn't try to chip away your standards just to see how much he can get away with. He is not intimidated by your independence. He doesn't need you to be small and needy just so he can feel big. He doesn't want a fan. He wants a partner. And there is one more thing I really want you to understand. If a man tells you about his bad behavior, does not automatically mean he is self-aware because sometimes we confuse confession with accountability. There is a huge difference between a man saying, I know I have this problem and I'm actually working on it, and a guy saying, yeah, I'm toxic, that's just how I am. The first one is taking responsibility, and the second one can become a disclaimer. Because later, when he hurts you, he can simply say, but I already told you I was like this. And suddenly, you feel like you have no right to complain. No, being warned about someone's bad behavior does not make that behavior acceptable. And that's why I always say don't judge a man only by how intensely he treats you in the beginning. Anybody can be charming when they want something from you. Watch what happens when he gets comfortable. Does the care stay? Does he still communicate when he is busy? Does he respect you when you disagree with him? Does he apologize without turning the whole situation back onto you? Because that's where you actually get to see the real person. Not when he's trying to win you and when he has already won your attention. Because the dangerous part is not always that he is horrible all the time. Sometimes he's actually amazing. That's what makes it confusing. He can actually make you feel so loved that when he suddenly becomes cold, you start chasing that old version of him. You are not chasing the person he is now. You are chasing the person he showed you he could be. And every time he gives you that little bit of attention again, you think, see, he's still there. And that's the cycle starts again. Care, distance, confusion, attention, and hope. And you stay because you are waiting for the good version to come back. So stop asking to yourself, does he love me? Ask yourself something much more important. How do I feel around him consistently? Do you feel safe? Do you feel respected? Can you say no without being punished? Can you communicate without being dismissed? Can you be yourself without constantly worrying about that he will pull away? Because love is not supposed to keep you in a survival mode. You should not have to earn the basic respect from someone who claims to love you. So stop looking for a project to fix and start looking for a partner to build with. The day you stop romanticizing a man's trauma is the day you finally start valuing yourself. And please remember this, you are not special because you managed to tolerate the behavior that everyone walked away from. You are special because you finally learned when to walk away too.